Dun, dun, da, 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 da. It's girls' night. Amber's here. Hi, Amber. Hi, everybody. We're here with me and Faye and Nadine and Miss Rhonda, our Gen X RN down here, our resident medical professional.
Yay.
It's been a long week. I'm glad it's Saturday.
How you guys doing? Amber? Hey.
Amber's
welcome in the girls' night anytime. She is fun. Amber's lots of fun. She's one of the gang.
Mm-hmm. I want to know how Rhonda's week was.
Yeah, dish, baby, dish.
Well, all right. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, all right. So, let's see. It has been just absolutely amazing. I called my sister the other night and I said, well, I said, she was asking me about my weekend last weekend because that was my first meetup with John. And I said, well, there's just something real irresistible about a man who tells you he has loved you since you were in the 8th grade. And I said, so I just brought him home with me. So anyway, so he's here. So I said, well, I need to get a send it to him. Yeah, so he can be in the chat. Oh, yeah.
Hi, Philip. Doorknob's here. And Greg's here. Nice to see everybody. Hail, hail, the gang's all here. Here we get there. Never mind the weather. It's hot here. That's the weather. Hot and sweaty.
Yeah.
But then he left. My car will explode from heat exhaustion.
Have it.
No, don't do that. It's got enough problems.
Let me get you.
Yeah, to drag her muffler for 200 miles today. Poor baby. I'm so sorry. I am. I know I giggle about stuff I shouldn't. But it's like, damn, at least you got all the way home with it. You didn't leave it on the freeway somewhere.
Was very
Rip it completely off.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I don't have a cell phone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I have no way to call for help, so
that sucks.
A little, let's say, like, I'm like thinking to myself, maybe the typical person might cry at this point. And
yeah.
I'm thinking, no, I'm just mad.
That's when I cry, though. Is when I get pissed off.
I do too, but I was. My sister has an observation. She says when I get really calm and I start talking like Mary Poppins, run. You know, like the tears stop, the feelings stop, and I just, oh, okay. My retail face goes on. Yeah, that's the problem. But yeah, I thought my car might. I thought when the muffler bounced and hit the undercarriage that it may have hit the gas tank, so I was not happy. And I do need to see what kind of damage is down there, but first I gotta tie the damn thing up.
Yep.
Not doing it.
And wire duct tape. Gorilla tape. I found out Gorilla tape is really good stuff. But if you want it to, you better make sure you want it stuck to whatever it is you're going to stick it on, because it's going to suck when you try to take it off.
I might do that for other things, but not for. I don't know if it works on hot things.
I don't know.
Like if you can't use it in the oven while you're cooking, probably don't want to put it on your muffler.
Yeah. Ow, ow, ow.
Philip wants to know, how are the kittens? Do tell.
Kitties. Faye?
Hey.
Did we lose Faye?
Sorry.
Oh. There she is.
Like, oh no, what?
was having a cough.
Oh, gotcha. Disco, disco duck.
Also, when I get emotional, I break out in hives and things.
Oh no.
So if I sound strange, you know why.
Oh dear.
Oh my.
Breathe. In.
So
Out.
the kittens decided I was laying on my side, and Fiona draped herself over me, and she put her little turkey and giblet face on my cheek
Aww.
Aw.
and got cat food all over me, which was sweet. And then Finley finished the cat food, and then he laid down on me too, and I realized this winter I'm not going to be cold.
That's
Aw.
awesome. You get 2 snuggle babies.
Yep,
Yay.
I have that privilege now. I don't need a tiger striped velour blanket. I've got the real thing.
There you go.
You know?
Yeah.
Their little selves are so warm though. They really are.
Puppies and kittens are the best things.
For property damage.
Hi, Shadow Kitty.
I'm
How
gonna
you
have to
doing?
replace some of the molding because of them.
Oh
Did you
my.
see the saxophone happy birthday that Shadow Kitty sent to Wonder Lady? It was wonderful.
Oh, it was.
Aw.
It was wonderful.
I sent it
Well,
to my sister, and she was just like,
sorry. I'll be right back,
"Oh,
guys.
so good."
Okay. Yes, Philip, the puppies are awesome. They're starting to sit up and walk, and they looking around, and they will, like, when you sit down in front of them, they will come towards you, and they're starting to get really, really, really cute. So, yeah. Puppies, puppies. I moved them in the living room, though. I was afraid it was too hot and smoky out in the garage for them. Figure I don't let the kids go out there. Why would I have the puppies out there? I'm slow sometimes.
Well, sometimes you have to do what you have to do.
But they're
Like
good.
I put my kitty cats in the spare bedroom when I sleep, except for
Yes.
that one night I wasn't feeling good, and they wrecked the joint. But you know, they have all their comfort in there. It's just they would rather be out hanging out with me. But like Fiona's dumb.
She, but she
Yeah.
loves you.
Does anyone have a truly stupid cat out there? Rhonda, do you? How's yours?
Oh, no. My cats are way too smart. They've been, if they want something and I'm not here, John's been here. And they beat the
Okay.
hell out of John trying to tell him to open the door or give him treats.
Well,
He's like, I'm getting beat up over here by these 2 cats.
you would think that cats would learn, right? Like people say, "Oh, their whiskers are there so they know what they can and cannot stick their faces into," right?
No.
Nope.
Well, most people know about Fiona's little accident where she stuck her head in a plastic peanut jar and I couldn't get the jar off, and I had a limp kitten and I had to cut the end of the bottle off and cut my hand and had
Yeah.
to go and find tin snips, and it was dangerous and scary, and I cried and it was terrible. I caught her trying to do it again. She was in the recycling and she's trying to shove her little cute
Yes,
face in a bottle, and there's nothing in there for her to investigate. She's just being an asshole.
Uh-huh. Hello, John Page. How are you? Not seen that name before.
Well, you said they're on the last butt nerve, and I say I rub my butt on things, so we're on the same page. So
There we go.
fine.
Yes, that's John.
Okay, gotcha. Hi,
Oh.
John.
That's my John.
Welcome
Yes.
to my channel. She's supposed to be telling us all about you, but I know she's trying to be discreet, so we're going to let her be discreet since you're right there.
There we go. Well, what can you say? I mean, I don't know. Like I said earlier, when the man tells you he's loved you since you were in the 8th grade and you didn't even know who he was until you were in the 10th grade, I don't know. What is there not to love now when you got the same person?
Yeah.
So anyway.
Did anyone else have the song At Last going through their head when she talks about him?
Yes.
Yes.
No, you know what I think of?
What?
My endless love.
Awesome.
That's
You
one
could
that goes
always,
by.
you could always go a little Fanny Bryce. Oh my
Yeah.
man, I loved him so. Yeah. Anyway.
Yep. Well, he sent me the song, the country song "Amazed" by who was that? Lone Star.
I
Yep.
don't know that.
I'm amazed by you.
Yeah.
That's a good
there
song.
you go.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yep. So he says, you've done pretty good for a girl from Wrightsville. So
Gee,
that's what he
thanks.
keeps telling me, and I thought, well, that ain't saying much. But on the other hand, compared to all the people out there that we grew up with who thought they were all that in the bag of chips, ha ha ha. All I can say is,
How do you like me now?
yes, pretty much.
I
I have
like
got
that.
to drink. I'll be right back. Go ahead.
That's okay. So, I don't know. I'm so bad at relationships.
Well, Faye, until May, I would have told you the same thing. So, what can I tell you now? I don't know. I think I picked
That
a
you're
winner this time.
happy,
Yes.
happy.
Yes, ma'am.
That's all that matters.
Yep.
See,
So. Oh, and Shadow Kitty, I saw that video you made for Faye as well, since we were talking about that earlier. So, very nice, very nice.
I'm this many.
Sorry about that.
I just made a 5 and a 0 with my hands. I'm this many.
You have 100?
Really?
half 100.
Well, Angie, since you and I are both more than half 100, what can we say?
They're never going to catch up.
Showing off.
Hi, Nerdy. Oh, what are all the tips for a happy, healthy relationship? Sorry, can't help you there.
Well, we're figuring it out. So far, very happy. So far, I think very healthy. But what can we say?
Oh yeah,
I'm happy, but I don't know how healthy.
Georgia is fucking hell right now, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's a couple of states that are just like riddled with the.
Yes. And it is, well, I read an article a few minutes ago that it is Tennessee, Indiana, Ohio, and Kentucky. Those 4 are right now the worst, even worse than Florida and Georgia. So,
oh my goodness,
I know, right? So
I don't think anywhere's safe anymore. So
no, But I see a lot more people out wearing masks now than I did a couple weeks ago. So that's all a good thing.
it was like a week people wore masks around here, and now they're not doing it again. And I'm like, what the? I was informed by a local business owner that the police won't enforce it, so I can't enforce it. I'm not going to stand here and let people scream at me all day because they won't want to wear a mask, so I just don't enforce it because the cops aren't doing anything about it. Call the cops and they show up and go, well, why don't you just let them do this? And
well, I was on the phone with you. I was on the phone with you, and my dad called,
Yeah.
And he was talking about how this guy on a bike wanted to talk to him, and he like rode towards him, got off the bike, started walking toward him, and my dad's like, "Get away! You're not wearing a mask. Get away! Get away! You're not." So he picked up some rocks and threw it at the guy until the guy left. He's like, "Don't come near me." So when I said goodbye to him, I said, "Make sure you have rocks in your pocket, okay?" No, what did I say? I said, "Oh, keep throwing rocks at strangers." Yeah, something like that.
I just don't like being the only person in a store that's wearing a mask. That is the most uncomfortable feeling to me because it's just come
Why?
on, because they're all germy and none of them are covered up. And
I like to say things like, "I didn't have to worry about my lipstick."
All right.
You know, it's like I don't have to fully apply anymore.
just look at them and go, "You nasty." That's my standard response. I'm just looking at you, nasty, and walk the other way.
I play head games with people without masks, so I'm fine.
Yeah, well, at least you're in New York, and like I think more people do it there than anywhere else. So.
Oh, I wish. But today on the radio, before my muffler dropped and blew my ears out, there was an NPR thing about how COVID is affecting pregnant women.
Oh dear.
Ooh.
And I keep running into pregnant women without masks on in
Mm-mm.
public. And it doesn't sound good. And then there's the whole like people are getting paralyzed from COVID because
Yeah.
it's attacking
Dang.
nerves and doing muscle atrophy.
Well, Megan from Digital Hammurabi had a stillbirth like very recently.
Yeah.
And I just kind of wonder if, I
COVID.
don't think she had COVID, but I mean, I wonder if that played a factor in things.
Just the stress from it, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think in France they've had a few cases of placenta infection. Like
Oh,
the
wow.
COVID went through the placenta into the child.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, so that's possible and may not be that frequent. What is poppin'? Weird. Anyway,
Is that me?
I don't know.
Oh, I just
Maybe.
turned on my fan, so let me turn it back off. Maybe that's it.
No, it sounds like something ticking on a mic or something. I hear it too.
Huh, weird. It's almost
Nadine,
like
are you gaming?
it sounds like someone's like kissing a mic, like or something. I don't know.
Nadine,
Nadine, if you're talking, we can't hear you. Are you muted? What the hell?
I tried to read her lips. That's the funny part.
I knew I was muted. I was just testing
Okay.
you guys. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Uh-huh.
Well, I hadn't heard you say anything in a while. I'm like, did she forget to unmute or something?
Well, I unmuted on SteamYards, and I forgot to I'm showing you guys my microphone mute thingy.
Oh,
Like that
gotcha.
should work.
Uh-huh.
Here, wait now. I'll just take a drink.
That is the funniest thing.
Lord have mercy.
Thank you, Philip.
We'll cover up the stupid that I do by taking a drink.
I promise every day.
So as I'm dragging my muffler home,
Yes.
all I could imagine was getting pulled over by a police officer and them saying, you're going to have that towed because it's too dangerous. And, yeah, all kinds of scenarios went through my head. None of them legal.
Yeah.
How fast can I get away from him dragging my muffler?
No, because I was aggravated. And I was kind of like, just give me an attitude. Yeah, just pull me over. Give me an attitude. Give me a reason. Give me a reason. And I'm like, I'm an asshole. I'm such an asshole. Oh my god! And I was like, in my head, he's already pulled me over. He's driving next to me. I'm like, yeah, that's right. You're gonna pull me over. You can't even hear yourself think, can you? I can't hear myself think either, motherfucker. I'd like to be listening to some NPR right now, but no, I'm having an imaginary conflict with the cop who's driving next to me, and he's not doing anything to me, but I'm gonna get him. I was that like keyed up because I hate loud noises like that. Like loud noises will make me crazy. I had a psychology teacher who he would yell so loud the whole time, and I felt like I had PTSD by the end of each class. So I had to ask him a question and knocked on his door. He opened it. He's like, "Hello," indoor voice. Shocked me. So I was like, "Hey, when I do my paper, what do I do?" That's the abridged version.
Gotcha.
But I did. I made sure I yelled the whole time. I have a question about what you want from me.
Oh my.
I'm pretty sure that everyone in the building could hear me because it was like in the basement underneath the post office that we have on campus. And it's just 2 rooms and the offices for the psychology department. There's like 2 of them. And it's like, he's just like, like tried to ask me to talk more normally. And I'm like, I'm sorry, what? Because he blew my ears out every time we had a class. It was just like I'd sit there like imagining like what do I do? Do I super glue him to the wall and then super glue his mouth shut? I had this whole thing. I even drew them out and gave it to my physics professor that I worked for, and she's like, "Oh, I know this. Have you shown Chris yet?" I was like, "I haven't. No, this is for you to laugh at behind his back, not to his face, not to his face."
This is a bad secret.
That reminds me of
She's
my
like,
psychology professor.
Really?
Because he couldn't speak in a full sentence. He came to class with red sclera every single class, and you knew he was smoking weed before he got there. And he worked at the VA. Yeah, his other job was at the VA, so he was just a piece of work all the way around. And we used to all imitate the way he talked and make fun of him and all of that. And then I ran into some other people. It's like, and they were like, "Oh my God, it was just like you were there." I said, "I was, just a different semester."
Yeah.
Well, I wonder though, like, what did he teach by like, what's the game? Wheel of Fortune, like the whole. You have an idea of what word might work in there, but you're not quite sure, and you're like, "Can I buy a vowel for what you didn't say?"
I want to be on Wheel of Fortune. That's one of my bucket list items. I want to win money on Wheel of Fortune. If the wheel was good to me, I would fucking smoke those people because I'm good at it. I win all the time sitting on my couch.
But are you good at spinning?
That's the problem. It's the wheel. So you got to face the wheel.
I'd be like, "Pat, you have to spin for me because I don't freaking feel like bending over and doing that on a camera."
Ow, that hurts.
Yeah,
I am not doing that to my shoulder, asshole. Can't I just push a button?
Well, like in my brain, I have a system. Because the wheel looks like the wheel looks, and after you spin it once, you kind of have an idea of how fast it'll move and how far it'll go with whatever strength you're putting behind it. And so you just kind of like, well, if I spin it this time, where's it going to land? Probably right in there somewhere. Better spin it extra hard to get it past that bankrupt, or something.
It's like one of those seaside boardwalk games. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I think the wheel's totally rigged, but that's beside the point.
I do not think the wheel is rigged. I've been watching it for so long. I think I would have noticed.
Okay.
But then there's those times where it's like, okay, this person's being greedy, and boom, they hit the bankrupt. So I'm not entirely sure. I don't think it is, but it could be. Not certain. Rather agnostic about that.
Yeah, it's like that's what you need to like. This is confession. Do you want the confession?
Do it.
Uh,
Confession's good for the soul.
okay. Well, when I started having my medical issues because of the toe, right?
Right.
I would have to argue with doctors a lot because they'd be like, "Oh, why don't we take a look at your ears?" And it's like, how many doctors have looked at my ears? It's not. I don't have an inner ear issue. But when I'm face to face with someone, I don't do confrontation like strongly. I'm more sarcastic, and I will do, like hyperbolic threats. So before I would go to my doctor's appointment, I used to listen to like car alarms and loud music all at the same time because you can open different windows on YouTube and listen to them all, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I used to make myself like twitchy angry because of, as I said, sound bothers me. And it's like I walk in, okay, now we're going to talk, and you're not going to talk about my fucking ears.
Not my ears.
It's like, I'm here for confrontation. And he's like, is that what you expected from me? Yes, because that's all I get from you people.
Yep.
It's like, we are going to talk about my feet, not my ears. You're on the wrong end of my body. My feet, my feet, my feet.
Yeah.
It's like, and if you don't do it, find me a doctor with a foot fetish so he can work this out for me.
It's done.
Oh my.
At least then I know my feet are being worshipped as the creatures that they deserve to be. I don't care. I don't care if they slobbered all over my feet as long as they get the big toe to work. I'm fine. And maybe my feet would be more attractive afterward because, hey. But no. Oh, no, we need to talk about your ear. Let me look inside your ear again. My ears are fine. Oh, well, yes, it says that the former doctor said that your ears are fine. But I'd like to take a look. Oh, great. It's like, did the former doctor write that I was there for my fucking feet? I want you to check my feet because big toe sewn back on messes up balance. Like an inner ear issue, but different. Like same falling down issue, but different source of problem. Please listen to me.
Yes.
Am I speaking English? I don't think I'm speaking English here.
Well, you'll get this. One doctor, he was like, hello. He's like, oh, I was looking through your thing and blah, blah, blah. And it says you were an English major. And I'm like, yeah. And he starts to talk to me about books. So I'm talking to him about books for like 20 minutes. And then he says, doctor patient wise, we're not a match, but I find you interesting. And I'm like, I'm here to get my fucking foot looked at.
Yeah.
I'm not here to pick up a boyfriend. I'm leaving now. I'm mad. And he's just like, oh, well. It's like, what? Do you just hit on English majors? Fuck you. Like, oh, my butt looked out.
I'm worth more than my brain.
Exactly.
Value my
There's a
feet.
twist.
Value my feet. I'm not here to hook up with you. Ew, what do you mean we're not a match, doctor patient wise? Like, what? What? I didn't even. I just like, nice meeting you. And I want my foot looked at, jerk. Anyway, but after that encounter, that's when the loud music put the car alarms in the background and like make myself really agitated. So that I would have a backbone when I went in there. Because I had one doctor and he's like, well, we really don't want you to walk on it, so we'll give you another appointment in a week. I thought you didn't want me to walk on it.
Yeah. See me
I
now
had
while
did
I'm
you get?
here.
I
Okay,
have
so
to
did you?
take a bus here, motherfucker, and I had a red line going up my leg. You really want me to travel?
Ugh.
What were you saying, Rhonda?
I was gonna say, well, did you get crutches? Did you get a boot? What did you get so that you could keep your weight off of it? Anything,
Well,
or did they just tell you that and send you home?
they gave me a cast without crutches. And then my roommate was like, let's celebrate the fact that you're fine now. I'm like, really not supposed to be out of bed right now? So she dragged me to the Japanese restaurant, which I thought was very nice, but the waiter was kneeling on my foot. So
Oh,
I said to her, I think we're going to have to go back to the hospital tonight. She said, why? And I said, because my cast is filling up with blood.
Oh my.
And she's like, oh. She goes, maybe we should go now. And I said, yeah, maybe we should.
Yeah.
This is like, maybe we need little like takeout things and I can eat in the ER like I did last time.
Oh my.
oh my gosh!
And go back to the doctor. Doctor comes in. She starts screaming at me. You're gonna lose your leg if you don't stay off of it. So say that to my fucking roommate.
Yeah.
She's the one who insisted and blackmailed me into coming. I was like, and then the waiter knelt. She took off the cast, and then she's like, "Wear a sock," and then she left me alone. And she's okay, because most of the doctors, when they looked at it, said, "I don't know how you did this, and I don't know how to help you." The honest ones said that.
That's
Oh
well,
my.
there's at least honesty. That's a good thing, I suppose.
That I
Yeah.
explained it 100 times, like how I did it, and they just looked at me like, "Okay."
Oh my.
It's
Well,
like, what do you
okay.
think I did? Take a fucking claw hammer to it and work on it for a few
Yep,
hours?
yep.
Come on.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, well, I have a story from this week. Speaking of
Hi, Miss
Okay.
Derek.
etc.
Welcome back.
So, anyway, so I went to see a patient, and there's a lot of different people in Atlanta from a lot of different places, and these people were from New York. And so I reckon they thought they could bully me because I talk slow and like I do and whatever. So anyway, this
Oh,
woman
this ought to be
who is
good.
yeah. Well, this woman is supposedly a retired nurse or a disabled nurse. So she has diabetes. She's on dialysis. She's already lost a leg. And so I'm like, so what was your blood sugar this morning? Well, I didn't take it. You didn't take it. Why didn't? And this is me. You didn't take it. Why didn't you take it? Um, well, because, and then the partner goes off on me, just screaming at me. I want you to see how she does this. You see this trimmer? You don't have this trimmer documented. This is what she goes through every day. And I'm like, why don't you help her? I said, because this needs to be done every day. It's because of her diabetes that she has a missing leg and she's on dialysis, right? Of course, I didn't say that out loud, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So, anyway, and he screams at me some more. We finally get a blood sugar. It's 127, random.
Oh no.
So, yeah. So, anyway, and then he's like, and you think she can do all of this? You had her just about falling on the floor last time you were here, and you made her try to stand up, and you made her try to do this, and you made her try to do that. And I'm thinking, yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. He walks out of the room, and she's like, he changed my diaper, and he shouldn't really have to do that. And I said, well, and I told her, I said, I don't know who you think should be doing that, but I said, unless you hire somebody specifically to do that, then yes, he should be the one doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that didn't go over very well.
Instead
And
of bringing her marshmallows, I mean, come on, what the fuck?
exactly. So I ended up getting completely chewed out. Fortunately, my coworker occupational therapist was there, and he was able to like move and lift her. I mean, she just acts completely helpless, and I'm like, How in the hell does she get out of bed to go to dialysis? I don't know how she does that if she acts like she can't even roll over for herself.
Wow.
I'm just completely baffled.
Yeah. Yeah,
Hmm.
she just wants somebody to help her. She just
Yeah.
wants to.
And then she's crying because she didn't have any oxycodone, and I'm like, I'm over it. Completely over it.
Mm.
I had surgery and they offered me oxy, and I said, "What's the point?"
What kind of
That-
surgery did you have, Faye?
Oh, I had hernia surgery because I hurt myself repairing the car.
Oh, dadgum.
Yeah, don't lift heavy things, be twisted, and have a massive sneeze that knocks you on your ass, wheelchair or something.
Yeah,
Oh.
ouch.
And I was carrying something really heavy and that landed on my face. But anyway, so I tore a bit of muscle and ended up herniated and blah blah blah. And I was fine, but people were tired of me wincing all the time. So of course they took me to the hospital. Doctors like surgery, and I'm like fine. And it's like, just so you know, pain stuff doesn't work on me. Like I'll be like at home and the dentist Novocaine will hit then and for 10 minutes and it's done. So just so you know, I woke up on the operating table.
Oh my
my.
gosh.
I'm very resistant to that crap.
Wow.
I don't know if it was because when I was a kid I constantly had strep throat, so they gave me like codeine constantly when I was a kid, but
Uh-huh.
that stuff doesn't work on me. So after the surgery, they're like, "We'll give you a script for oxycodone," and I'm like, "Why?
What's
What's the
right?
point? I already told you that shit doesn't work."
Yeah.
You know,
Wow.
I can walk around with kidney stones. My knee hurts more right now than kidney stones did.
Ooh.
Wow.
Oh,
But
that's crazy.
yeah.
We're
Oh,
getting
I
old.
did a good job on myself this week.
What did you
What'd you
do?
do, Faye?
Long story short, I was trying to help my neighbor with her car problem. And I was on my knees and it was unstable ground and I didn't exactly stand up gracefully.
Oh,
And I
dear.
think I hyperextended my knee.
Oh
Ouch!
my.
Oh, that hurts.
Ow, 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 ow.
Well, my I'm prone to hyperextension. Like my arms are that way too, and my knees and my ankles. Like I'm a little bit too flexible. So, it's a good way to get injured. Like your
Yeah.
bones are
Wow.
supposed to move in certain ways on purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh my.
Yes,
Wow.
doorknob head. It involves my muffler.
Nadine's not even with us. She's down there thinking about going to the beach. It's not fair. Nadine's going to the beach. I want
Well,
to
you
go
know,
to the beach.
Doorknob Head's just trying to get us into sex talk. You know that.
Oh, yeah. And Megan
Uh-huh.
Dirk is here. I'm not sure what the hell he's talking about. Power packs? I don't know what that is. No, I don't know.
I know, 18640, 18. I have no idea.
Me neither. That's why we make them stay over in the chat over there. So
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
he's
They're talking
talking
about
about
stuff we don't
electrical
care. We can hear 'em.
shocks.
What?
Maybe he's talking about electrical shocks. Is that a battery or something? Yeah.
I
No.
I don't know.
don't know.
Doorknob
There's
says,
a couple
Never.
people I would like to
Never.
put a battery connector right on their tongue. Right on their tongue. Say it again, motherfucker. What were you saying? You think it's an inner ear infection, motherfucker? How many times have I got to tell you? It's the feet. It's the feet.
Doorknob head
It's
pressing,
the
you know,
feet,
Megan Dirk.
motherfucker. I've got this thing in my hand. It's connected. Yeah. Ass wipe. Ass. No. No, I get it. Like I can understand like your position where you have patients who are like, "Woe is me, I can't help myself," and then you've got someone like me who goes in and says, "A foot, like toe sewn back on, obviously big toe problems," and they're like, "Let's look at your ears." It's like that situation appears on both sides of the health spectrum. You know what I mean? It's like,
unless they fit in Bob, I'm not too worried about batteries. Make the car run and keep the Bob going. So
yeah, but yeah,
Head.
like I'm in a very splashy, murdery mood. Yes.
Faye, you know, when I start writing that book, that erotica book, you know, you're gonna have to be the
beta
antagonist.
Reader. Huh? Oh, okay. I'll be the antagonist.
You'll be the antagonist. Oh yeah, and the beta reader.
Okay, I get to be the beta. I'll read it. My character is not as mean as I would like on page 5. I would offer to hit them. I would offer to hit them as hard as I could to knock their teeth out, so I could interpret their feelings because they're not telling me how they feel. When the blood dries on the wall, I can read that like Braille. Okay, so we're gonna be fine in about 25 pages.
Oh my.
I don't know where that came from. I'm so sorry.
You're used to it.
Faye?
Yeah.
Faye, are you okay? You know,
no.
I didn't think so.
No. I'm worried whether or not my exhaust system is not connected fully to the manifold anymore. But
yeah.
Oh, I hope it is.
Well, so John says that we're a bad influence on him and he's got to go.
At last.
Come along. Bye, John.
Bye.
He wanted to control her.
We can talk about you.
I know
he said
he hasn't heard the word motherfucker so many times.
Have I said that a lot?
It's okay.
I don't even remember cursing. I'm sorry.
No,
my brain is still like white hot rage right now. So.
Well, you know, in Georgia, if we drop motherfucker once, that's about enough. But about 10 times in about 3 minutes, man, his head is spinning.
I'm so embarrassed.
Don't be embarrassed.
No.
I thought I had more words in my repertoire. How about
only that word will do, you know.
How about cum gurgling cunt? How's that?
Now you've gone too far.
Oh my God, I have to pick him up off the floor now. Oh my God, he's on the floor. Oh my God, just laughing.
Awesome! I win. Just remember, that's what you're up against. Yeah. I put a man on the floor with my wicked tongue. Yup.
That's great. That's great.
Oh, you know what I mean, that turn-up head. I'm too angry to even like express it, but you know what I mean. Like, if the thing pulled, and yeah, my dad was talking about it. So, yeah. Anyway, hi. I don't have all my vocabulary skills tonight, as you noticed, motherfucker.
Food matters. Motherfucker's a good word.
I know. I like that sound point.
We hear men.
I like that. I like that South Park song.
And so Faye John says, well, maybe we need to maybe
I
we
don't
need to
know.
have a look inside that ear after all.
Wait, I didn't understand you. What?
Maybe we need to have a look inside that ear.
Oh! Oh, man. I swear that cop must not have pulled me over because he could feel like the waves of hate and fury coming off my car. I was really having an internal like.
I dare you, wherever you are, I dare you.
He's driving right next to me. I'm like, you're going to pull me over, and this is what you're going to say. Then this is what I'm going to say, and you're going to say this, and I am going to make you cry, and that type of thing.
I'm going to make you wish you didn't go to work today.
Oh God.
I've done things like throw my purse at a police officer, and I say, I dare you to look inside.
Bring it on.
You know what's funny? He did, found nothing, and he's just like, why was I supposed to look inside? I said, no, I dare you, because you're not allowed to.
Oh.
That we have to get to a certain point of the interaction in order for that to be a legal action, but they're really not supposed to go inside your pockets. They're allowed to pat you down, though. I didn't get to that point because I was just awful. I see people give attitude to the police, but I really think they don't do it right because I'm vicious when they pull me over.
I know. I only yelled at one and called him an asshole one day. So, and he
try to be
was
out
a
polite
complete
and stuff.
asshole.
I was like, what do you want? And why are you bothering me? Can we get this? If you're going to give me a ticket, just give it to me and let's go. Because I'm not going to sit here and argue with you about whether or not, just do it. Whatever you're doing, I'm in a hurry. I got to get where I'm going.
Pulled me over for my back taillight being at, rode behind me for 3 miles before he finally pulled me over. Then his partner's trying to talk to my passenger and not me, and I'm going, hello, I'm the responsible one. If she throws a piece of paper out the window, I'm the one with the fine, so you talk to me, you understand? I'm the one who takes the grief here, not her. They're like, where have you been driving? Obviously, the backseat is full of groceries. So apparently, we went to Cuba and we loaded up on cigars, and then we magically transformed them into vegetables. I've got a bunch of celery back there, and it's dangerous stuff. It'll wreck your colon if you put it in the wrong hole.
Oh my!
He's like, why are you so nervous? I was like, why am I so nervous? I'm not nervous. I'm angry. I'm angry because you childishly followed me for 3 miles because of a taillight. I should call your supervisor and say you waste people's time.
Wasting my taxpayer dollars by chasing me around.
Have you been drinking? Are you on anything? I was like, you can cut my hair off at the scalp and test it, motherfucker. I said, you will not find any illegal substances in me, and I know I have not been drinking. I dare you to give me tests and give me a hard time. I will not back down. He's like, you think I'm mad now? Waste any more of my time. Give me a ticket. Let me go home.
Yes, that's exactly what I think. I'm mad now. Some more.
Well, Faye, I hope that the next time I get stopped, you're with me.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
Yep.
I'm a bitch.
Well, I just look at him and say, "Oh,
I don't do that. I'm gonna talk to your manager." No, it's just like, go ahead, cross the line with me. Cross the line with me. I'm gonna make you cry. One
with
New
me, it's
Jersey
like,
cop pulled me over, and he was just like, "What's wrong with you?" And I said, "I'm tired." Duh, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm tired. I'm 2 blocks away from my destination, and you stop me. He made me go into a diner and drink coffee. He's like, "Well, last week a girl died because she was tired," and I was like, "Yeah, I heard about that." And he's like, "Then why are you out at 2 o'clock in the morning?" I was like, "I don't know, because I have things to do and family to visit, and I have class in the morning, and you're wasting my time and making me drink coffee."
oh my God.
He went into the diner to make sure I was actually drinking coffee too. And I'm yelling at him. I'm like, "I can't afford this."
You're killing me.
He should have at least bought your damn coffee.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know.
Seriously.
I was like, "I can't afford this. I'm a college student." Asshole. And you're gonna drink coffee. On whose dime, asshole? I did what I was told, but I was very angry, and I didn't call anyone to complain or speak to the manager.
Yeah.
But I have to call Walmart again. I hate to tell you.
You have to
I
call
thought about
Walmart
it.
again.
Well,
Ooh,
they're filthy
before
little pigs, and I walked into they cleaned the bathroom once. The last time I walked in, and I walked in the bathroom just to check it because, you have to. It was filthy again, and I'm like, "You little pigs." So I went up to the service desk and I said, "The next time I'm in here, I'm going in there with my iPad, and I know that I'm not allowed to film anything, but your bathrooms are a disgrace, and they're going up on Facebook if you don't fucking clean them."
Yep.
Oh my. That's pretty bad.
If they don't clean them, I will do it. And I will sit there and go, "Look at this toilet. Ooh, can we grade the cleaning on this one?"
there was a girl one time who had a blog about public toilets, and so everyone that she visited, she would take pictures of it and rate it. It was a hysterical blog, and I loved it. She was Canadian, and she would just like Tim Hortons or Starbucks or wherever, and she would take a picture of the toilet.
Oh wow.
I'm tempted, but I would fucking turn the lights off and bring out my little germ light, if you know what I mean, my little black light. Ooh, look at this. Somebody
carry that with you everywhere.
Yes, I do. I use that for work all the time, and I will put that light on the floor, and it will shine like a fucking fireworks display of like, "Hello, I'm biological contagion. Please lick me. I have COVID."
Please lick me. I have COVID. If you're stupid, please lick me, and I can take care of the rest for you.
When people were licking moths, those videos of like, "God will protect us as long as I keep my tongue on the wall." And I'm sitting there, and then they ended up like dying in the streets, or like so sick they can't even get out of the gutter, and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there going, "Why don't we just like go back to like, even if this was no COVID times, right? If your significant other was licking a public building, and coming home to you, I'm sorry, I would have a bear trap like tied to my body. It's like, no, you do not touch this after what I saw you do to that building with your tongue. You disgusting piece of shit. Don't you ever touch me with that vile body of your... No, I know what you did with your tongue. I saw it. I had the video. I'd have a bear trap strapped to my chest, little ones on my legs, on my back. It was like, no. And I put a burlap bag over my own head and tie it with a rope. It's like, no, you can't even spit on me, asshole. I'm wearing armor. Underneath that's a motorcycle helmet. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done. The last thing you want is building tongue. Public building tongue, where all the guys are like, I taste lead paint. It's so exciting. It's like, don't put the tongue back in your mouth and stop talking at the same time. It makes you sound stupid. Sorry.
My.
I'm a little revved up today. Sorry. Sorry.
Understatement of the century, I think.
Well, now you know that Allah is lead paint flavored. God protects me. Oh, the delicious scent of lead. It's so good. And yes, I was licking my coffee cup for that. Feels special.
Nice.
Oh my.
I've seen drunk people have pissing contests, and I can tell you, yeah, people can pee that high, especially if it's under pressure enough. Women can pee in a jar and toss it on the wall.
Tell him
And so can guys too.
Breaking the rule.
Yeah, so you know,
boys
it's
allowed,
a thing.
Quiet.
No boys allowed.
It's our tree house.
Yeah.
If you want to,
And
Faye
Faye has licked all the doors.
all the parts.
No, I have rubbed my ass on all of the knobs. All of the knobs.
She's rubbed her
rubbed
butt
my ass on
everywhere.
I will not lick. I will rub my butt on things. There's a difference.
She's rubbing her butt everywhere. now all the guys are like, oh, yeah.
Memes of Destruction says, I like trees. That's a very safe statement. Very safe. Very safe statement. I like trees. It's yeah. It's like hardly anyone doesn't like trees, right? We can build things with them, and they're nice to look at. And sometimes their leaves turn colors. And yeah, trees are nice and safe topic. Safe topic. And it's like people are constantly trying to burn down my town. Just ask Nadine and Angie. I'll be on a conversation with both of them or one of them, and it's like always we. It's like, oh, here we go again.
Here we go.
We get a lot of sirens around here because there's a lot of old people.
Yeah.
Old people and drunk people.
I am old people now. I am old people now. So
I watch it.
I will watch it.
Did you notice my happy birthday tweet to Faye? She is old people. Stay on my lawn.
Yeah. I'm
that way anyway.
Like
I'm that way anyway. It's like teenagers showed up at my door once, and they're drunk or high or whatever, and they're like, you stole our car. It's like, no, I was asleep. What's wrong with you? And they're like, the guy is like getting aggressive, and he's kicking my door, and I stepped outside. It's wintertime in the Adirondacks. You know it's cold. And I'm like, who's your mother? You know those children back down?
Works every time.
Where's your mother? Who is she? I'm gonna have a word with her about you.
Oh, I have done that more than once.
Me too.
You want me to call your mama for you passing me in a parking lot? Well, let me just tell you, I'll have your tags run. I'll call your parents.
Oh, Doorknob Head says, who is your mother, fucker? Yeah. Yeah. Well, sorry for repeating myself too much tonight.
Motherfucker.
No, you're good. Motherfucker. All together now, motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
Mofo. I always thought mofo was stupid. It sounds
Mofo.
funny.
No, I like
Yeah.
South Park. Shut your fucking face, Uncle Fucker.
Motherfucker.
You're an ass licking, cock sucking Uncle Fucker. You're an Uncle Fucker. This is true. Nobody fucks uncles quite like you.
And on that note, we're going to say good night, y'all.
Uh-oh. Well, and then like Rhonda's like, okay, I'll see you later. And then all of us in our minds, at last. We know what you're going to be doing.
Yep, you sure do.
Yep.
My love.
That'll cure my grief.
I was gonna say, it's just something about I don't know, acting like you're a teenager when you're way older than that. It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
Being a 50
yeah,
something,
you need a reason to do that or an excuse? Cause I'm yeah.
50 something horny teenager. There you go. That's what
Yeah,
we
okay.
are.
As long as there's no car batteries involved, I'm not going to say anything. But I'm not kink shaming. It's just the amount of voltage is inappropriate.
No. We triple A's are enough. Thanks.
Oh my.
Oh my gosh.
There you go.
It's been a great time as always. Thanks everybody for coming to watch. But our little hour is up. And we've always like to leave you wanting more.
Yeah,
Bye, y'all.
well, Faye needs a scratching post for Faye, not just the kittens, because I really did. I was disappointed when I didn't get pulled over. Because that police officer was going to be my prey. Like, come on. You can't hear yourself think. We're gonna say nasty things to each other. Come on. I need someone to yell at. I need someone to yell at. Damn it.
Well,
Do
that's
it,
what
do
the
it, do
show's
it.
for, right?
Do it.
Oh my gosh, doorknob head.
All right.
Are you okay, Faye? You're
Everybody
American
say
Penny. Oh
bye.
my.
Bye.
And Rhonda, you don't have to leave.